This video will talk about the setup items for the lead screen, which is obviously this button over here on the left and the screen that goes along with it. If you go up to the setup menu and go down to leads management, that's the one that gets us into the setup window. We'll click yes. What that window was that popped up, it said that everybody will be logged out of the UPS system while you do this setup. And what the UPS system is described in another one of the videos or on our documentation. You want to go there and look at that if that's of interest to you. I'm going to go over every item on the setup menu so that you have a good idea of what it does and how it works. The very top one is called Activate Uplist, and that's what I was talking about before. Basically, an uplist is a list that determines which salesperson gets the next lead. Okay, like I said, it's described in the other video a little bit more extensively. If you click on this button right here, another window will pop up, and it talks about what will increment the uplist, meaning what will tell the uplist to move to the next salesperson and put the top one in the list, assign them a lead, and put them down to the bottom of the list. When you create a new lead, if the lead is defined as a walk-in, and you check this right here, then that will be one of the items that will increment the uplist, meaning taking the top person, giving them the lead, and then putting them to the bottom of the list. If you have this marked, then a phone type of lead will increment the list, and so on, for any of these types of leads. And then down at the bottom talks about, do you want to have an uplist for each location? What that means is if you have 2 or 3 different stores, you want to maintain who is up next in each of those different locations. Then you would want an uplist for each location. Okay, so we'll just do a walk-in here that will increment the list. Okay. Then the next 2 items, checkboxes here, have to do with requirements for saving a lead. Now, you can create a new lead in your system with no information at all, basically, just a minor description. But to make the lead go from new to current, that means off of this new list here to the current list, you can put some strategies or some requirements to make it so that those leads are not saved until you have this type of information. First part of information would be advertising. You'll notice that there's 2 fields over here for advertising. You at least have to have one field filled in with the type of advertising that brought this customer in if this box is checked. If you check the one right below it, then they must also enter in looking for. What that means is they were looking for some carpet that was 100 yards of carpet, or they were looking for just a bathroom rug or whatever. And so QFloors would require, if this box is checked, it would require that you fill in the looking for part of this. The bottom part of this window is a little bit not as straightforward to understand, so I'll explain it so you understand it. It has the salespeople's names down here, and then it has a location that you can associate them with, and a sales goal. Now, the location that pertains to the uplist, and we have a new report that talks about the sales goals, where you can enter in a goal for a certain salesperson, and QFloors will continually update where they're currently at in the month with written sales and projected sales, so that you can tell if they're on track to meet their goal or not. And that is a new report that we'll show you on another video. It's up in the report section. So to set this up, basically you can just click on the salesperson's name. You can select a location for them, and if you want, you can put a goal in. Let's just say that they've got $10,000. for this month. Okay, and then when I push the enter button in the goal box, it will update the store and the goal at the same time. It's very important to note that the location will not update unless you push enter in the goal box. Okay, so now I have a goal of 10,000 and 50,000 for each of my sales reps respectively. They're both in the main store. You can also, there's a little feature here, if you want to split the goal between everybody in the store, you can say, I want there to be $70,000 split between everybody, and you push enter, and then in theory it will split the 70,000 between all the salespeople in that store, 35 and 35. So those are the features for setting up the items in the leads list. Thank you very much.